It never makes me not laugh.
I have, by the way, I have some of Liam's dice in front of me. Oh, maybe my brother should hang on to his seat. Oh, it's never new.
Cool. Anything else, guys? We good?
My last episode of Sizzle Boost is...
What are you laughing? You just started.
Yeah, we rotate hosts out.
Oh.
Because it's like our favorite things.
But
and
you're
I
the
don't want to
best,
have to pick
all the hosts they've had, yes, she's number one.
Yeah, you're the best by far. I'm glad my friends support me.
You still do your show. You still produce it. Like, you still are...
Yes, yeah, I'm still not. I'm not letting it go. I'm still producing it. But
Just tell me, am I one of the hosts?
do you want to host? Do you want to do it?
Just tell me when, and I will probably be 20 minutes late.
Okay. I'll make that work.
That's what these pre-show announcements are. They're like trailers, so those people that are like late to the stream, they don't miss anything.
Like me.
No. But 2 hours versus Superman, no trailer. That's what they're just shit out of me. What? Can't do that to somebody. That's half of the joy going to the movie.
Yeah.
No trailers.
That's half the joy gone, and then you have the movie. Sorry. Anyway. So...
Oh wait, I got one last thing. It's not really like a professional announcement, but I'm sitting in the kitchen that I grew up in. I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons in the first room that I ever played Dungeons and Dragons.
That's awesome. That's a wonderful announcement.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, cool, guys. Then let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So, last we left off, Vox Machina having to traverse the world in search of artifacts known as the vestiges of divergence, ancient items of power used in massive scale warfare in ancient moments of history. Had acquired one from a sunken temple to the champion of the Raven Queen, taking the life, and thankfully not permanently, of Ixalia over here. The party then retrieved their first artifact, and they made their way towards the pirate tribe of the Ashari Druids, the fire guardians of the gate to the elemental plane of fire, which apparently Thordak, the Cinder King, the great red dragon that helms the Chroma Conclave that has toured through all of the civilization of Taldore, emerged from. Apparently. By that I mean confirmed universally toured through. You guys went there, found a surviving faction of the pirate tribe, including Serkonos, their headmaster, as well as a few members of your tribe, the Arashari, Keelan, and your father. You went towards the remnants of the Cinder Grove, ran into an ally, a strange blue-scale dragonborn by the name of Gurn Blanston, master of necromancy and candlemaking, and combining the two for interesting effect. You fight your way through the Cinder Grove, tearing through elementals, encasing the hamster balls and holding them aloft for extended periods of time. Worked out well. And they managed to seal the gate with the help of the Druidic tribes there, Gurn, and the intrepid adventurers of Vox Machina. After which, you went to spend the evenings there on the mountainside to rest before continuing your journey to wherever that next step may be. So, the rest of you are beaten, bruised, and winded over the previous series of battles and the accomplishment that you achieved here atop the caldera of this mountain. The erupting seismic energies and molten rock that once spewed from the center of this rift have calmed, and the gate once again has been sealed to its dormant, controllable, and watchable sides. You guys are free to make camp wherever you'd like.
We already rested there?
Not yet. You're about to set up rest. There are sections as you're walking out of the Cinder Grove. You can see members of the pirate tribe are pulling up still functional pieces of huts and tents and things that were destroyed when Thordak tore through the rift, and they're beginning to reassemble a place to stay for the evening themselves. So if you wish to stay among the pirate tribe for the evening, it seems to be at least a relatively safe bet.
Maybe so fun. That's up to you guys. I don't think I can transport out of here.
I have no problem sleeping here this evening.
Rather winded, actually.
Yes.
What were all those detention houses made of anyway?
Most of them are made of pieces of stone. The actual black and gray rock of this mountain elements that have been fused together with this glass to forge these thick, very sturdy walls when they aren't being torn through by a colossal red dragon. So when they're being brought back up, druids are using what remains of their powers from the fight today to assemble more walls of stone, and they're basically creating ramshackle living spaces using their magic.
I'm gonna go ahead and assist them. I didn't use them if they never spared.
Alright. So you begin throwing up some stone walls to help build a small shelter for the evening. The rest.
Is Gurn completely out of the picture? Have we lost sight of him?
You lost sight of Gurn. Gurn went back into the semi-broken again, essentially gutter sniping what pieces of red dragon scales he could locate in the vicinity. He has not been seen since that moment. Who knows to where he wandered?
Key left, if I may.
Yes, Scanlan. You said that so weird.
That's how it's spelled. Key left.
Key left.
Key left.
So
Key left.
legal of you.
Are your people comfortable in these little huts and stuff? Are we going to be safe tonight? Because I could assist us with slightly better shelter
Like how? What do you mean?
with my magical dalliances.
Is that another name for your penis?
It is.
Are you going to poop us a bed?
I could poop us a bed. Are we okay here safely, or should I get us something special
With your dalliance.
with my dalliance?
I think your penis
What
may
are you
have more
talking
names than I
about?
do. I'm kind of horrified.
Yeah, I want a house from your balls and bits.
I mean, my people have lived here for thousands of years.
Yes, but their shelters are destroyed now. So.
Sure. I mean, generally we're safe as long as dragons aren't smashed through the village. But I mean, if you have an alternative,
I have an alternative.
Okay.
I could do a bit of dalliancing, and I will.
you know, you've talked about it so much.
I know.
This is going to be self-dalliance, so you're going to need
I
to
know. I mean, so much you diddle yourself.
Mustard stamp the lamb.
No. So I will take a moment, take a minute and cast Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion.
I'm so proud of you. So proud of you.
Okay, so you guys watch as Scanlan rummages through some of his side pouches and belongings, pulls out a few elements, a small doorway carved from ivory. He pulls out a piece of polished marble, a tiny silver spoon. He kind of just puts them on the ground in front of him. Closes his eyes for a second.
Can I enchant it with a little song or something?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll sing. It's a stick, ba-da-down-down, how? It's mighty, it'll let me all hang out.
You guys are mildly confused, but as you pick up the items, you see the door puts off a small spark of white energy that glistens in the air, hovers, and then creates just a somewhat shimmering doorway, just standing in the center of space in front of you.
Oh, I don't think it's...
What?
Would you like to come into my place? It's a little modest shack that I've been
Is
working
this
on.
like a teleport sort of?
It's a door.
Is this a joke?
There's nothing on the other side of it, is there?
No, it's a place where we can rest for the evening. It's totally safe and comfortable. It's on a slightly different plane from ours, so nothing can actually hurt us there or get to us.
There's no dragons in that thing.
I haven't checked in a while. I can't actually. This is my first time doing this.
We should send somebody ahead first to check. Max, are you up to the bit?
Am I up to what? What's that?
It's totally safe. Don't worry. Don't worry.
As long as you're not going to whip out the cube and lead the way.
How many people can fit in there? It's pretty big.
Oh, you can, any creature you designate when you cast the spell to enter. So you could say the entire pirate tribe if you wanted.
What? Everybody.
Everybody in the group or like the pirate?
How many are there?
Here you're close to 35 including the Zephyr.
Wait, could you technically do this with any of the refugees? I mean, where do they go when you make the door go in?
This is my place, alright? I don't want any riffraff in here. Listen, there's a guest list.
I can solve this really quickly. I can solve this. Are any of the pirate tribes hot?
Like They're all
It is the fireplace.
Through the soot and ash and the rather somber atmosphere here that paints them as a people that are the survivors of a horrible calamity. Beyond that, there's probably a few you consider attractive. Sure,
That one over there was looking at you. I saw her wink at you earlier.
Oh, really?
So you should impress her.
The one with the face just sheared off?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, not really my type. I like full-faced people. But I'll take my chance.
I think that's big of you.
You know, if there's anyone from your immediate family that you'd like to give lodging to tonight. Okay, we'll take them all. We'll take them all in. We'll take them all in.
Sure. You want to tell them it is your
Assuring people!
Right.
See some of them stop and kind of like, drop the rocks they're currently holding and building one into the small shelters.
Don't worry about your shelter for tonight. Let Scanlan Shorthall take care of you in every way, shape, and form imaginable. Come with me through this weird magic door into another plane. Believe me, it's gonna be okay.
They all kind of look at each other with a strange glance and continue building their current shelter.
Why the fuck not? And I walk on through.
Okay, you open the door and you grab it. It is a solid door, and the handle spins. You look inside, and within you see an incredibly lush foyer to a grand mansion. A 25-30 foot ceiling made of marble and dark woods. You see a two-part staircase that splits off onto a second-tier floor. You hear soft music playing in the distance, and immediately you see two somewhat ethereal servants come down, dressed as a butler and a maid that come down with an echoing voice that say, "How might we be of service?"
Hi, I step in after her. Yes, I've made some changes to the place. Living quarters are upstairs. There's a kitchen, parlor, game room over there, billiards, all sorts of stuff. We have a music room. There are 100 attendants who can wait on us. I've assigned some of them specific jobs. 5 are going to play music for us wherever we want, especially during our meals.
How do you take your things, Matt?
Oh, yes, here.
Well, I come inside and I see the Imperial things. I'm like, wow, go! And I grab it and I swing at the Imperial summons.
Okay,
Are you attacking my attendants?
No, the ghosts that are in the house.
Okay, so, by the time you get on, 3 of the servants that have grabbed a few of your belongings and been carrying away are swung at Creepy, passing through and their energy dispersing and their contents of whatever they're carrying drop.
Jesus
Thank God I'm here.
Easy. They're not ghosts. They are supernatural spirits. Some would say ghosts. That are good. They're good. They serve us. They serve me.
Do you pay them, or do they just like work for you?
They're slave ghosts.
Scanlan!
Well, no, they like it for some reason. I can command them to do literally anything they like. What's this? I call one over. You there.
Faces over, kind of a plumper older woman, no feet, just kind of drifting along with this path of mist behind her.
Master, can you please braid my chest hair?
Of course, Master.
Do you like this job?
It is my purpose.
See, this is what I'm telling you.
Purpose. Do you enjoy your purpose?
What does one but enjoy their purpose in life? He's braiding his chest in his tiny little hairs. Doing a very good job. It's not very long, but sure enough, there is a pattern.
Wow.
Thank you, you're dismissed. Back to the music.
Do you tip them?
You can tip me, I'll pass it out.
I believe you.
You there, you ghosty. Do you have any ale in this establishment?
But of course, sir, we have an entire winery as part of the mansion.
What in the fuck is this place?
Bring me your expensive frosty glass of ale.
Scanlan, over to the side, have you always been able to do this? Have you been holding out on us, man?
It never occurred to me to do this before for some reason. Yeah.
You shouldn't leave Burt Reynolds. You should be Hugh Hefner from now on.
Wow.
No, this is a skill that I recently acquired. I would not hold out on you. This is a new skill that I've just learned, and I'm still making improvements to the house. You'll see that our dining room has a portrait of myself in it. Not the one that I had commissioned, but one that I had envisioned before. It's just me in a smoking jacket, standing in front of a fireplace with me in a smoking jacket above it, Stephen Colbert style.
Really?
And then we all have our own separate rooms. All of the beds are circular.
Oh.
They all have a mirror over them.
Oh my god!
Sounds wonderful.
Grace that!
Mine is a water bed, so be
But you
careful.
built this entire castle, so how do we know that you haven't installed creepy spy things into our room? I don't trust you.
On we go to the rest of it.
Waiting on my beer.
I've got a great idea. Let's get some beer, let's take a rest, and in the morning there's this great game. We can go to the game room, get some dice and some paper.
The Inception.
It's called Men and Dragons. We're just going to see how deep it goes.
Elon just gets a nosebleed for no reason. He's not sure why.
Had to get that out of the way.
Never spending